Hi everyone, I thought I'd share real quick a few thrift store DVD scores that I was lucky enough to get the last couple of days. I'm a thrift store fanatic, as all of you should be. But anyway, some great DVD scores. I'm collecting DVDs because I am fascinated and fanatical about film and the history of film and so on. So I'm also into film preservation, which we are losing thousands upon thousands of films every year that'll never be seen again. Because they're setting in a warehouse somewhere because the licensing hasn't been continued or no companies picked it up to release, a million reasons. So I try to preserve that. That and streaming has taken over to where physical media is taking its last breath right now. And with streaming, we're gonna definitely be losing a lot, especially when titles aren't going straight to DVD or VHS or any other format that's been and gone. But anyway, we'll do a whole nother video on film preservation and things like that. But let's just take a look at the scores I got, which were these were 25 cents a piece, by the way, which is unheard of. Cannibal the Musical, made by Trey Parker and Matt Stone, who did South Park. If you haven't seen this, I highly suggest it. It's hilarious. It's well written. The songs are fantastic. Really, seriously, check it out. Released by Troma Films, which brought us The Toxic Avenger and things like that. As you know, Class of Nukem High, Sergeant Kabuki Man, all good stuff. Found this, the Puppet Master collection, 1 through 9, I believe. 9 movies, but this only had first disc with 1 through 5, which is still cool. I've got them in my collection. I just watched the first one the other night for the first time in years, and honestly, it bored the crap out of me. And I'm not trying to give it a bad review or anything, because everyone's opinions on such things are subjective. Everyone's going to feel different about it, and I may rewatch it at some point and be like, yeah, that's freaking phenomenal. But no, I really enjoy the story, the basic story behind it, and the puppets are cool in it, but it just didn't grab me. It felt like, dare I say, but some of the Golden Gate movies and Trimark movies, which I'm a fan of both those movie companies and the movies that they put out, but they put out a lot of really boring, dragging stuff, and that's how the Puppet Master felt to me. If you got a different view on it, I'd love to hear it, and especially if I'm missing something. American History X with Ed Norton, Edward Furlong, Ethan Suplee. It's a very powerful film. It truly is. It's hard to watch at times, but it's very powerful, especially the ending of it. I really suggest it, especially if you're into drama and really serious things, but please give it a try. Harrison Ford and Blade Runner, which I've never seen. I started it the other night. I got about 30 minutes in, and I love it, but my night meds were kicking in, and I had to turn it off because I couldn't focus, so I'm going to get back to that soon. This was exciting. Charles Bronson collection, Messenger of Death, The Mechanic, and Assassination, which I haven't seen any of those yet, but I've become a real big Charles Bronson guy lately. Death Wish 1 through 3 is amazing. 10 to Midnight was a great one, and a couple others that I've checked out recently. I got a thing for 1970s, 80s action, vigilante, dramas, things like that. Chuck Norris, Charles Bronson, Canon Films. I'm a big Canon Films guy. Just a few things to let you know. Speaking of Canon Films, American Ninja, which I've never been lucky enough to score a copy so I can watch it. So I'm definitely going to be watching that soon, as it was one of Canon's most popular films. And Rage of Honor and Revenge of the Ninja is on here too, which I've never seen those either. But my wife bought me a large projection screen with a big stand that holds it up, which is really hard to use here because we have to keep moving it around. You can't just leave something like that set up in the living room all day long. but I got that in a projector, of course, and so it's like having your own makeshift theater at home. It's really wonderful. So I plan on watching all these on that at some point, maybe even this evening watch a couple on it. If not, then I'll watch them through my DVD player, Blu-ray setup. But for those that collect physical media, I just thought I'd share my score with you, and have a nice day, guys. Uh, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. God bless you.